¿Será madre taja? No, estás loco, es como su madre, es otra señora, se casó con William. Ah, y esto borra en el palo. Ah, esta es la familia de ella.
Like, because he and his wife not getting no attention.
This is John. John was at the inquest virtually every day, apart from the time in Paris. Isn't that right, John?
That's right.
What do you remember from the inquest? What stood out the most for you?
Oh, I think what stood out mostly was I think it was seeing Mohammed Al-Fayed stood out there because it was his son was killed too, and of course dying, we all know, and of course Henry Paul, and there was so much said. It could be a bit of a complex. It was so much said in the inquest. It'd be a thing I should always remember for the rest of my life.
Right, John.
Been there first hand.
Okay.
To hear the evidence.
Right. Hello, Carroll.
Hello, Hugh.
Hi. What's the thing that you remember most about Diana?
Well, I never actually met her, but I used to follow her
on the telly and through magazines, and I thought she was a very kind, very down-to-earth person. And I think she brought the monarchy forward.
Well, people thought she was damaging the monarchy with her behaviour and her affairs with Muslims and all this stuff.
I don't think so. Don't think so.
Right. Okay. Because I remember Diana saying that why should I damage what's a part of my children's future? Did you hear that? I remember that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she did.
But
do you think she's got a legacy? Has she left a legacy, or?
oh, of course she has.
Yeah, because you know that they call people like us the diehards.
Yes.
You know, like Shy died, Lady died, Princess. We're the diehards. We're
Yeah.
at the end of the, the fag end of the whole thing, as it were.
Yes.
But it seems that there's a lot more people remember Dan and care about it. They just maybe can't come here and show it. You know.
Yes.
And next you seated here, Amy. And Amy was 11 years old now. So you weren't actually even alive when, well, not on Earth anyway, when Diana was here, having a very hard time from the media, from the newspapers. Is your mum next to you there will confirm. So, it's I assume you know about Diana through your mum, yeah? And what's your favourite documentary about her, or favourite pictures you've seen of Diana in life?
At the Serpentine.
At the Serpentine, what happened then?
She went up in a black car and she got out and was shaking people's hands and I really liked it.
Yeah, she was very tactile, wasn't she? She was very good at touching people and touching people's hearts, and absolutely. Right, Amy, thank you. And here's your mum herself. Where are you from, Maria?
Newcastle.
Newcastle
Yep.
itself, aye.
Yeah.
Well, there's wonderful bridges over the Tyne.
Yes.
Aye. Do you think that, we can't seem to move on. The people that come here and the people that, I was talking to the guy in Discovery about that, how strange it was. I couldn't let go of it and everything. Why do you think you haven't forgotten about that or moved on to something else?
Oh, she just made a huge impact on me. I followed her from the beginning, from I getting married to Prince Charles. I followed her.
Can you remember when you first became aware of Lady Diana Spencer?
The engagement to Prince Charles.
With that blue outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that marvellous ring which was given to Catherine
Yes.
on her engagement.
Yeah.
Now, from your accent and my accent, I'm a Glaswegian. What's a person from Newcastle called?
Dodi.
Now, we are working class people, right?
Yeah.
And yet here we are talking about an aristocrat, and so it's a strange business, isn't it, that we're looking to someone who's an aristocrat, and
She could connect with the common people. She could connect with.
I don't think she thought of us as the common people,
No, she didn't.
but she must have moved in circles that did think in those terms.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. Okay then. You want to say anything more, Carol?
I too started following Diana from her engagement, and I remember seeing her being followed.
I think a lot of blokes were pretty taken by that dress. Remember the light coming through the dress at the nursery in Pimlico. So that's, but extraordinary. Anything, what do you think, John? Anything else you want to say?
I've been following Diana, like most people, since 1981.
When did you first become aware of her?
1981.
81, that was the wedding?
No, when she got engaged.
When she got engaged again?
A build up to the engagement.
Yeah.
That's it, the build up to the engagement. And I thought,
because they kept quiet about the actual, the courtship, we use an old-fashioned word. And Ken Lennox was a compatriot, Ken Lennox, Scottish photographer. He'd photographed her and stuff.
and she had
The media knew about it, but we didn't know about her yet.
and what struck me about her, she had a very nice, shy smile. And she had that throughout her life.
Hence Shy died.
That smile from early age till she was 36, she had that absolutely shy, beautiful smile.
Beautiful is the word.
Yeah, and she was very caring and always went the extra mile to help people. And she always gives people hugs. Whatever their problems were, she was there to help them. And she never saw people as commoner. She saw them as people.
That's what I was saying with Maria there.
She was
Yeah.
She saw as people,
Yeah.
and she went other way for people in need, that needed help,
Yeah.
like AIDS and various other things. And that's my great memory of her. There's her caring ways, and that's why I'm a Diana supporter.
Yeah.
And I think I'll always be a Diana supporter until I actually go up to heaven, and I'll look down on the upcoming Diana supporters and try and encourage them from up there.
Yeah.
Keep coming.
You never know.
To bring flowers and tributes. And
Yeah. It'll be a long time before you go to heaven, Amy.
Yes.
Do you expect to see Diana there? Alright. What do you think of this new girl that's come on the block, Catherine?
She's really nice, but she needs to watch out
She needs to watch out.
for
Because it's a wicked world, isn't it? What was it Her Majesty said about dark forces and things like that? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
You don't mean like watch out in case she stubs her toe or breaks a heel of those expensive shoes? No. She needs to watch out. And a diet, she needs to put a bit of beef on. A lot of people say that, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's like maybe a reincarnation of St. Catherine of Siena, but then I'm bipolar, you know. Now what about yourself, Maria, Mum? What about Catherine? What's your take on her?
Oh, I think she's lovely.
She's nice, isn't she? I mean, remember, she's not trying to be compared to Diana or replace Diana.
Oh, she's not.
I'm
She's
certain
that
of
one
that.
person. Yeah.
I mean, but certain aspects of the media want a kind of Diana too, because I think, Carroll, that Diana was, I mean, it's a horrible word, but she was a cash cow, you know what I mean? In the sense that she brought in a lot of money for the press.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got a new one now with Catherine.
Yeah.
And I've noticed the same pattern, John, which is that they've got, when William and Kate are somewhere, they cut William out of the picture and they just have Kate. So in other words, they're doing this, and then they'll blame her for it. They blamed that on Diana. They said, oh, she was taking all the limelight, and you see, I mean, the good thing about Camilla, let's try and think of something good to say about Camilla. I mean, Camilla doesn't take the limelight away from Charles, you know,
No.
Prince of Wales at the
I wouldn't know
moment.
this, Hugh, because I don't have a TV, so I wouldn't know about
You're
this.
better without the telly, John, because
Right,
there's so much of it's poison.
No, I don't.
Oh my God.
I
Oh
don't.
my God.
Don't you watch the documentaries about Diana then?
No, I don't. I've seen no documents, just hear about them from people.
Yeah.
Now, folks, right? John, Carroll, Amy, and her mum, Maria. Now, you've heard me say some wacky, deep, weird things I get from spirit worlds and things like that, other realms and goodness knows what. And one of the things that's been said, allegedly, Diana's got a whole team of mediums and psychics. That's to make sure that if anything happens to any of them, like they fall down the stairs of that, then she can still continue to do her work. You know, but she said through one of her mediums, and I actually can't remember the name anyway now, she said that, now wait, you hear this, right? She said that William will be king sooner than people think. William will be king sooner than people think. Now, how does that grab you, John? It's me saying it now, but trust me, she did actually say that through a medium.
Well, I don't think Diana would want that. She would want Charles to be king.
Right.
And I think, and also William wouldn't accept that. William and Harry would want their father, Prince of Wales, Charles, to be king.
Well, I know Diana fans who are not here today, but they've said to me many times that they want the Queen to live a good long life so that Charles doesn't become king on
I
account
probably
of...
won't be here to see
He
William
dies.
be king.
Huh?
I don't think I'll be here to see William be king, because the Queen's going to live to good over 100, and Charles is going to live to a good age, over 100, so I've no chance of seeing it.
So the Queen over 100 and Charles over 100, they'll both be pleased, John.
And I won't be here, so I won't
What
see
about
it.
you, mate? Now, we've got someone here who very well, there's a wee fellow at the back who that definitely will see something, right? There he goes there, right? Right, now, Amy, so you'll see all these wonderful things come to pass, you know? Do you think there's more to the world than meets the eye? I think there's more after this, or do you think we just want to go on the ground? You do? You think that?
What do you think there's an afterlife? Do you go to heaven?
Yeah, we'll go to heaven.
Aye.
But do you remember in the...
I mean, Diana's got to be in heaven, isn't she? Because she was a good girl. What are you going to ask, Carol?
Yes, yes.
Diana said he wasn't cut out for the top job.
Yes.
In the panorama interview.
Yeah. Well, she thought it might bring limitations to him, I think,
Yeah.
because she knew that he liked to get involved. Charles is a very hands-on kind of guy. He's very outspoken. He likes to help, you know, and I think he is helping in many ways. I really do. And architecture and so forth. His grandmother the Queen Mother, was a big champion of alternative medicine, you know. But when she passed the spirit, that wasn't even mentioned on the BBC, and they never mentioned that, you know. So any more thoughts, Maria, about the, what do you think the future holds then? Because
I would like William.
you would like William. There's many people with, not just Diana fans, a lot of people in the country would like William, and that's not necessarily disparaging Charles, John, it isn't,
no.
because it would give Charles the freedom to be more involved in politics and all sorts of things that he couldn't do as King Charles III or whatever name he takes.
We wouldn't have had William and Harry if it wasn't for the union of Charles and Diana. We wouldn't have had them two lovely boys.
Exactly, aye. So it was a great, they both gave a great gift, because I think I've showed one or two people, John, there was the Ascended Master Hilary, and he had said, he was asked about the royal wedding, that was the wedding of Charles and Diana in 1981, July 81, and he was asked, and his response was published in 1983, because I've got the book in my bag there, and he described them as two sacrificed souls. So it does make you wonder what the future holds, you know?
Yeah.
But obviously if something happened to the Queen and Charles in rapid succession, then we would have William, you know, pretty in short order. And so maybe what his mum said, William would be king sooner than people think, may come to pass, you know? Okay then, so thanks for chatting, and God bless you all. I'll see you next year. Bye bye.